were including me in. No, no. I was never invited to a party. And every time I asked everyone to hang out, it was always no, 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 no. So I don't want to hear shit about your ass.
I can't think about this too straight right now. Next timestamp is at 2:39:45. I should have put more notes as to why I put these in here. Is it gonna play the video?
And call and make money for. That's the thing. I have money. I want to find myself, you know? And I feel like if I were to say, I want to do YouTube as a career and focus on my. You'd be like, what the fuck?
I would not. Luke, we both know that the both of us have thought about having YouTube as a career. You've had many YouTube channels and have always supported them. Whether you were working at a gas station, I almost said the gas station you were working at, or you're a YouTuber, that wouldn't change a goddamn thing. Because whatever you wanted to do is what you want to do.
You know? Because to you, it's not a job. To you, right now,
It is. From first-hand experience, some of the videos on this channel that I've had to edit took quite a long time. I can see why it's a job. It's not easy.
what I'm doing isn't a job.
Uh, 2:45:10.
And I'm Maybe instead of sitting in silence, talk to your friends and ask for advice and opinions. Instead, you make all of us seem like the bad guys. You come back and we can all bear crawl in the woods. Like I said, I'm not trying to make you out to be anything.
But earlier you were saying that you had to get away from us. Us as the collective whole small town that we are. Kind of like in this screenshot of our RuneScape chat. You kind of made it look like it was about us. We were unwilling or unmotivated to change. Whatever it is, I don't have the screenshot in front of me right now, but hold on, let me go back.
Instead of sitting in silence, talk to your friends and ask for advice and opinions. Instead, you make all of us seem like the bad guys. You come back and we can all bear crawl in the woods. Like
I could talk about better things, but for a while when Luke was going about his fitness, he would always I don't know how really to explain it, but there was one day where he showed us about bear crawling. He might have a YouTube video about it. I'm not sure if I remember. God, another tangent that I just can't fucking focus on. We just thought it was funny the first time he showed us bear crawling. And he talked about how he would do it in his yard. And I'm not trying to dog on him, but we all thought it was kind of embarrassing to be doing that in the front lawn. We didn't think people would have a good public perception. Like, what is this guy doing shirtless in his boxers or underwear, shorts, just crawling around on all fours in a circle in his yard? That doesn't sound sane from an outside perspective. It might seem different to you in your head, but you never reciprocated that to us.
Like I said, I'm not trying to make you out to be anything. And there's no advice to give. There's nothing nobody can say to me. There's no book I can read that's gonna make me feel better. I gotta find it in myself. And I'll come back when I'm fucking ready, but I'm not ready.
You never have to do things alone. Finding yourself isn't easy. If you're lost, the guiding hand just makes so many things easier. Like when you had that whole ticket debacle. It was so easy. We knew the first thing that you had to do was just call the number on the fucking ticket. And it took you how many days? Maybe a week to post an update that you go to these random county jails for help when the help was just on the paper that the cop handed you.
I'm not ready. I'll come back when I'm ready. It has, like I said, it has nothing to do with you. It's everything in conjunction with everything. I need something new for my life, and if you can't accept that, fuck.
I've accepted it at this point. You know, the whole reason you were gone from the Discord is because we had assumed we were just never going to see you again. Never speak to you again, unless it was through comments.
It was your energy we asked you to disc golf? Hardly ever. And when you did, I usually went. But like I said, like every time I asked and it was no, 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 you just quit asking.
Now I'm going to start sounding like a broken record when I say every time that you asked, it was likely while we were working. And you were all the time. Joe, leave work early. Cole, leave work early. Put in PPTO, leave early. Let's go do this. Half the time we did. But a lot of the times when we wanted to do something and you didn't want to go is because it didn't benefit you. There is nothing to gain out of it for you.
You never wanted to drive? Yeah, but I give you my car. I give you my car.
Sometimes.
You always had to pick your lazy ass up for gas money. How did the stream end when you started hugging yesterday? That is how it ended, I guess. That's what people keep saying.
Another part coming up.
You cut out anyone trying to be a guide in your life. The world isn't Luke's world. Hate to say, but we all live in a fucked up world. You gotta learn to adopt and not pity child. I'm not cutting anybody off. Like I said, I need...
Then why haven't we heard from you in so long on a personal touch-to-touch basis? I'm not cutting anybody off. Say that to JJ's dad. You know, the family that gave you a place to live after you got kicked out of your parents' house? I've heard this story from people who were there. Why does JJ's dad have to try to hold a conversation with you and you act like he doesn't exist and act like he didn't give you a place to live? Anytime you saw us in public, there was no respect. I wasn't trying to cut you off. That is very much the case.
I need to find change for myself. And if you think that that's me cutting you off, then that's you thinking that that's me cutting you off.
I know it's you cutting us off, Luke. Come on. Why do you even deny it?
Imagine how sexy I'd be as a tradesman.
Would be pretty fucking hot with all those goddamn tattoos.
Bullshit, cover your ass some more, Luke. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You can have hobbies without it being pity or struggle. You sound like a broken record player when you try to explain anything. You're destroying your own... Mental. Distraction. Like I said, happiness comes.
I'm skipping to the next part that I have noted down. No, I did leave a little bit of subtext on here because I need somebody else's response for this. So I'm actually going to skip that.
Don't talk about us if you don't want to be called out. I'm not talking about you. I'm not.
You were.
Not talk. Like I said, if I explain something that happens in my life, if you want to take that as a personal attack, I guess go for it.
Well, after this video's done, I'm going to pull up some other of your videos and show you where I was personally attacked.
You know, like I said, if I say someone knocked an ice cream cone out of my hand 10 years ago, that's not saying, oh, they're a piece of shit. They did this to me and now my life is shitty because of that and that's why I'm fucking leaving. No. No. It's his life, fuck off. Yeah, I agree. I agree. The kind
The 257.
because you were high and wouldn't put in effort. See, that's all you see me as. And that's probably why you see me that now to get a job and quit being a bum and fucking that's because that's all you ever see me as.
That's not how our entire friend group sees you. You're putting words at our mouth at this point. And I don't like that. The people who are calling you bums, telling you to get jobs, those are just random fucking viewers who really don't know you. I respect that you're on YouTube. I respect that you have all this money saved up and you can live comfortably the way you want to. I'm not calling you a bum. None of us are calling you a bum. Or anything like that.
Just because I hate driving with a passion, you're just like, oh, you never put in effort, you never want to do anything. No. I gave you gas money. I'd even tell you if you pick me up, I'll give you gas money. You know, that's not me being lazy. That's just me fucking hating driving. You got so fucking blackout drunk on the graduation reunion you had to be carried out, but boy, we're the drinkers and smokers, right? Like I said, I'm not painting a bad picture of nobody. I'm not trying.
I guess I don't remember exactly what was said to lead up to this point. Other than I do remember him mentioning, like, oh, the only time we want to go out is if there's smoking or drinking involved. When you were probably the least sober person in the group. You were the one that tried to make a personality of going to the bar to try to pick up biddies. But you would just always come home hammered. I don't know, for a while, your whole personality was Fireball on rocks.
Like when I say I was never invited to a party in high school, that's not me saying you're a piece of shit, you never invited me anywhere. What the fuck do you think? What you call yourself a friend? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying I was never invited to a party. And then you
But when you say that, that's... What's the term I'm thinking of? Indirectly saying that? This whole time you're complaining, I was never once invited to a party. I'm pretty sure I've already shown all the parties you were invited to and that you went to.
doing that.